Hello everyone, welcome. This is Matthew here with Crescent Bill doing a self-graded card review of a Michael Jordan 1989-1990 Fleer. It's one of the more iconic cards that we have in the Michael Jordan collection, and I'm slightly upset. Before we get into why I'm upset, the disclaimer that we do every video is the grades are not guaranteed to cross over at other grading companies. The grade that we give it does not guarantee to increase or decrease the monetary value of the card. That's a quick disclaimer. Back to why I'm upset. I usually do what's called a blind assessment, so I don't look at AI before doing the grades. Now, I used AI before doing this grade, and it's painfully probably accurate. I told it to cross-reference other graded cards. I've cross-referenced other graded cards, and it's not good. Well, it's not horrible, but I like to think that this card's in great condition. I really do. And if you say great is where we're going to land, it's probably where we're going to land. I'll just give you want to know right front what AI gave it. AI gave it a 7 to 8. So, you can see the edge at the bottom there. You can see the edges. Edge is probably a 6.5. Like, it's rough. Now it's white. The borders are white, and it hides a little bit of these kind of frayed edges, but let's just go ahead and start with the edges. And 6.5 is probably where I'm gonna land on them. This card is God knows how old. What is this? How many years is this? 20 some, 30 some, 30 plus now. Whenever I was taking up close shots of the card, this is actually the most concerning part. Is where there's a bit of red on the front edge. I can understand there being a bit there, but it could have just worn off in the penny sleeve from the front to the back, because it is a bit worn also on the back in that same spot. So yeah, overall I don't think the edges maybe should even get 6.5. It's pretty, but the fact that that front does have some discoloration that's missing there, I could maybe go to a 7 on these edges. Corners look nice. I'm going to move to a 7 on the edges. Corners I like a lot. I don't feel like the corners, I don't know. You can consider that a corner there with a bit of discoloration, so have to take that into account. Got this corner. I think they're sharp, and there's actually a bit of discoloration here too at the bottom. See, yeah, same spot. So it's where this red has, over the years, kind of bled into the front of the card. We're taking a look at the corners right now. So that one's probably my biggest concern there. It's got some whitening. Probably an 8 to 8.5 on the corners. We could go 8 on the corners. So far we have a 7 and an 8. So it's pretty dead on for. Now the surface, I don't see any issues with the surface. And I don't even think Grok kind of asked me to take additional photos of the surface, but there's no issues. I don't know why I got its subgrades for this was lower. I think that is almost perfect. I don't see any issues with the surface here. So no issues on that front surface. Let's see if we can find anything on the back. Just a minimal amount of issues on the back surface, not much. Kind of maybe a little bit right there, a little bit of wear over time. I think a 9.5 is where I land on the surface for this card. And I took a ruler, I kind of measured this out to see what my centering numbers would be. And the left to right was pretty accurate. The top to bottom was a little off. Let's just go ahead and measure it out. About 3.5. 3.5 there. About 3 at the bottom. What's about 3.5? So centering, I like the centering a lot on this. This is close to 4, just a little shy of 4. Just a little shy of 4 on that side. A little shy of 4 on that side. So centering is actually dead on. As far as that goes. The front. I mean, you can kind of use the anchor points of the border here to the border there. The 85, the free throw percentage as the corner point, and then that spacing there and there is dead on. So it's almost a 9.5 there. Now you could say there's a little bit more room to here, but I think that almost that's how the card is made. I'll go 9 on the centering for this card. Because that back, I'm not 100%. I'll have to cross-reference to see if there is additional room. But yeah, from the left to right there, it seemed really close. So a 9. So in between a 7 and an 8 would be a 7.5. And between a 9.5 and a 7.5. Is that 8.5? Yeah, 8.5. So now we're in between an 8.5 and a 9. Is the question, is it an 8.5 overall or is it a 9? And I'm going to give it a 9. I'm giving it a 9 because I'm going to have to cross-reference the centering on the back of the card. And then if it leans towards that's how the card's made, gets a 9. If once I cross-reference it and that centering is not that additional space on the back as we noted, it'll go down to an 8.5. There we go. Thank you for watching. Continue to watch. Have a great day.